right, so this week it's about the giveaway was these picks and what they're used for. It's a kit. The winner gets these. I bought them off of Amazon. They're for all these different electrical connectors, automotive, industrial. You'll find them on your lawnmowers, all different. There's all different types of connectors, and these pins, these dependings for terminals and all this. There's all different types. I will post in the description some really, really good guys at this. I'm just your average Joe, okay? But this pin here that we're going to be working on, or connector, excuse me, is very, very common. And a lot of people, if you own a Ford, okay, your coil that goes down, your spark plug goes up into here and it sits down in there, and your spark, this hugs around your spark plug, okay? Coil plug here goes right into here. Well, hold on, it's hard doing things upside down. Connects just like that, right? Goes into there, then comes out. Now, what happens with these get very brittle over time and they break. This in the back here, this little spring-loaded lock, they break. So this connector, if it's not tight against that coil, will give you sometimes a misfire. That's another subject matter. Today we're just going to talk about this one deal. And you know what? This is like being a locksmith. You got to learn. You got to play around with these a lot. So these were free. So the guy who won, I'll put you down who won at the end of the video. I got to make you wait for a second, don't I? Anyway, real quick. This one, since it's so common on Fords, this is the one we're going to work on. And all I got is a small pair of needle nose pliers. And I've got these picks here. You can do it with a pin. There's other videos. I'm going to put some other videos on how to work on all of these other ones from a guy I found that's very, very good. So you got to pull this red part out. Sometimes they're a little stubborn, and you got to be careful too, because it can be brittle too when you're trying to take them out. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, it's out. Didn't break. See? And this wiring harness, all right, I'm trying to save you money, because just one of these connectors at a parts store could be $20. All right, I bought this whole piece of I think it was the right entire bank of an engine compartment. I went to like a U-Pull-It salvage. I paid $2 or $2.50 for this whole harness. Cut it, brought it home, and I repaired it in the engine bay. I'll put a link to the video of a Crown Vic that I've been working on. And I know I haven't been working on it in a while, but just bear with me. Let me find. All we need is a straight one, and there's a bunch of different widths and different ones in here. Let's just try one of these here. I don't know, you know, the pressure of being on. Can I do it? Can I not do it? Can it come out? Am I Harry Houdini in this? Don't know. Some of these are a little more complicated than others, and some of them aren't that complicated. It takes a little playing around to do it. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to sit here and say, oh, it's so easy, a kid could do it. Just takes a little playing around. Let me see if I can get the right pick in here and do it. Supposed to be doing it. Find when it's a little thinner. Hang with me, hang with me. Hopefully I'm doing this right. And you'll know, you'll feel a little, you gotta put a little, it's kind of hard because you gotta, okay. I put it in here, say I'm blocking you. I don't know if you can focus. I put it right in here as top. And I like turned it like a key a little bit till I felt, and I applied a little pressure on the back at the same time. Came right out. All right, now that's what I was playing with this here. Release it from the plastic. Now, when you go to put one on your car, please take note of which I suggest you do it. If it's in the engine's bay, you take one wire at a time. You have it situated the same way as the one you're taking off. When you have your new one, you put one wire at a time, and you push it back in, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it's like snip. You can't pull it out now, see? It's in there. All right, and then when you get back putting both of these on, you don't forget this, right? So this, it's got a T. See, look here. See? And you can tell where it goes. There's a slot there for it. My big old hands. Snaps back in, and you're ready to go. And here's your coil. Goes in. Press the button down, and we're locked back in. All snug. It's not going to come off unless you press this release in the back, right there. Okay, and then hear that, and then you can take it right off. These break sometimes. These here break from changing. You got to pull the coil out to change the plug, so they break sometimes. And things get old in the engine compartment. Engine compartments are hot. Plastic gets fatigued, and deteriorates. So that's one use of this pin set. It's free to the person that won. So now I'll tell you who won here in a second. And give me a second. I need to talk to you for a minute. All right, to the person that won, you'll get a message in your comment on YouTube. You'll get it, and then I'll post it up in writing in here at the end of the video who won. And thanks for watching the other past videos. Now, next week, we'll start another contest and have it run for a week. And I just want to tell you guys thank you. I had kind of a rough week this week. We did a lot of work. I try to post some things to help people out and, in the shorts. And I'm sorry about the shorts sometimes. We're working when I do them real fast because my mind is always going. And I'm like, oh, quick, I need to show somebody how to do this because I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be running up against something like this. I can't stage stuff. So if we get to a job site, we're always moving so fast. If we get to a job site and I see something, maybe a new guy needs to know this. Maybe somebody hasn't seen this. And I try to tell you about it, real quick. And I only have a 1 minute, 15 seconds to 1 minute in a short to do it. That's all I'm allowed. So I've had some real... can I be honest with you? I've had some real nasty trolls this week. I mean, I don't understand. They kept coming back and coming back and coming back and going to different videos and coming back. And they used our Lord's name in vain and on one and accused me of grinding with shorts on and stuff. I don't have shorts on. There was a contractor that came out after they took out the tree. The next day, at the end of the day, came out with his ditch witch for 5 minutes to take the chips and put them in the back of my dump truck. Because I'll haul them, but I don't pick them up, all right? I have the capability in my dump truck, this room. They come, if they have equipment or whatever, they're welcome to put it in the back of my dump truck, and that's what these users for. I charge them a little bit more, they pay me, and I haul them. I've got a place to get rid of it, okay? So anyway, I got all kinds of yeah, whatever. And the old me is I got to be honest with you, old me is a guy that would have struck back. But thanks to you guys, and you got 99.99% of you guys are just the most wonderful men and women in the world. Always making nice comments, always, saying thank you, just like I do, okay? But I don't know why, and I can tell you, I'm very frank with you guys because some of you guys have been around so long since the beginning of this channel, and this channel should have been over with already. You would know that I was getting out of this business. The only reason I made the videos was for my son to have reference later of me should I, pass away. That was the main reason for this, so I could teach him about tools and he could always reference back to his father. I'm 61, okay? I'll be 62 in August. So that was my purpose really for the channel. Then I decided, well, if I'm helping him, I could help you guys that maybe you don't have a dad or you don't have anybody else to help you out, or, you don't have a dealer by you. You don't have a mechanic. You're by yourself, all right? You don't have anybody to lean on. So I try to do my best to help you guys. I don't know everything. And my saying, remember, if you're not learning something new every day, you must be dead. And I'm going to be 62 years old. And I learn something new every day. Some of you guys have passed on stuff to me, you know, hey Adam, you know, you've tried to do this way, whatever, and I try it and I do it. You know, a year ago, no, a year and a half ago, some of you guys on the forums had suggested a certain type of blower because I had a blower, uh, and I was like, is it really that much powerful? And one of my tree guys had it, and I tried it out, and it was the same one that was recommended by a couple of guys on the forums, and I was like, holy Toledo. This is the blower to have. I'll make a video of it. I mean, it is a blower, I'm gonna tell you. For the tree and for stump grinders, it is the blower to have. I mean, you know, I thought, how much difference could it be from a regular backpack blower? It is. Anyway, back to the subject. So I tried to behave very well. And you remember the book that I go back to all the time is from Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I had to do it myself. I had to stop. I had to go back and not be nasty, and I really wanted to. I mean, I'm a man, you know. You hit me, you punched me, so I wanted to take a baseball bat, and you know, I don't want to punch back. I just want to knock your head off, but I didn't. You know, I said I have to be a better man, and I've sworn to it to myself. Some of you that don't know, I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'll make a video about it. From a fire that happened to me, I don't know how long ago it was. I was in my, I think I was 36, 38 years old. I was in a very bad fire, and I'll tell you about it later on, you know, because any of you military guys, police guys, that have been in a situation that was so horrifying or so bad to where it haunts you, well, it's true, it does. And some of those things, like this week, people trolling me and going through some of my other videos and constantly making terrible comments about me when I'm trying to do something good, it was making me snap, and I had to step back. Matter of fact, if you look back, I made a video yesterday, and at the end of the video it says Stone Canyon. That was in response to one of the videos that somebody kept slamming me about, and about a different type of rock or whatever, that it wasn't limestone I was grinding, gray limestone. Well, the truth is, you know, when I was in college, I worked around the oil industry to help me get through college. My best friend that I work out with every morning, he owns an oil company. I also participated in my past of drilling an oil well. So I am familiar with rock formations and stuff like that. I'm not a geologist, but I'm a very well-rounded man. I know a little bit about everything. And by God, I know that God, it was gray limestone, okay? And someone's telling me it's not. And you know, it just got me. I was trying to be kind about it, and somebody kept slamming me and slamming me and slamming me. And I made another video yesterday, you'll see it, back at the Rocky Place. And I explained it again, once again, what it was. And where I was, I even took a picture of the area I was, the sign. It says Stone Canyon. The reason why it says Stone Canyon is 3 inches under the topsoil, the whole place is limestone. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys thank you, because you guys do help me by making these videos. You know what? If I know I'm helping anybody, it helps me, right? So anybody that's suffering from any PST, whatever, I'm gonna make a video about it, and next weekend I'll make a video that tell you how I get through it and what makes me a better man for it. God bless you. I'm humbled. See you next time. And I'll put the winner in there in the writing. See you. Good luck on the next one. The following week's another contest, all right? I know they're just cheap tools or whatever, but they're not really cheap tools. They're tools that no one else is going to have in the toolbox. You'll have them for free. God bless you, man.